Hello Standard 10, your Arun sir going to teach Biology Chapter 2, Structure of Chromosome, Cell Cycle and Cell Division, and it is part 4. In the previous video, we discussed about the structure of chromosome in detail. Cell cycle we have discussed, where we have discussed about the interphase and the cell division, mitosis. And our last part is cell division. So dear children, why a cell divide, that we have discussed. And for 3 R and 1 G, a cell divide. Now a question arises, how the cell divides? Okay, our body is form of single cell, and the name of that single cell is zygote, and cells of zygote divides to form many cells, and our body is made up of many cells. That is clear. Here a question arises, how a cell divides? What are the stages of cell division? We have already discussed about the resting phase, where the cell prepares itself for the next cell division. A daughter cell mature itself for the next cell division. So today we are going to discuss about the cell division. Now there are two types of cell division. One is mitosis, and other is meiosis. Try to understand, there are two types of cell division, mitosis and meiosis. Now, where the mitosis takes place and where the meiosis takes place, that is very important. Mitosis, all somatic cells, means vegetative cells, means those cells which do not take part in reproduction. It means those cells which do not take part in reproduction. Try to understand it. Mitosis cell division takes place in the somatic cell or vegetative cell. It means those cells which do not take part in reproduction. Means by this other than reproduction, 1G and 2R. 1G means growth and 2R replacement, repair. Work is done. And there the method of cell division, that is the mitosis. And meiosis cell division takes place in reproductive organ. And reproductive organ of male reproductive organ, testis, and female reproductive organ, ovary. And if it is a plant, then instead of testis, in anther, and ovaries in both. And in plants also mitosis will take place in the meristematic cells. The mitosis cell division means mitosis and meiosis takes place in both, whether plant cell or animal cell, but the location is different. Mitosis cell division takes place in somatic cell or vegetative cell, means the cells which do not take part in reproduction, there mitosis cell division takes place. And meiosis cell division takes place only in the reproductive organ, means the cells which take part in reproduction. Very clear or not? Now, other name of mitosis cell division. Now let me see what happens in mitosis and what happens in meiosis. In mitosis cell division, one cell divides to form two daughter cells. Try to understand. One cell divides to form two daughter cells. And here in meiosis, one cell divides to form four daughter cells. Try to understand. Means one cell, it will divide to form four daughter cells. In mitosis, one cell divides to form two daughter cells. In meiosis, one cell divides to form four daughter cells. This is the difference between mitosis and meiosis. Here, this is the mother cell and this is the daughter cell. And we know that in an organism, the number of chromosomes are fixed as our cell has got, our somatic cell or vegetative cell has got 46 chromosome, means 23 pairs of chromosome in the nucleus. And what happens in mitosis, the daughter cell has same number of chromosomes. Try to understand, very important part. Daughter cells have same number of chromosomes. Daughter cells have same number of chromosomes as mother cell. Whatever the number of chromosome is there in the mother cell, same number of chromosome will be there in the daughter cell. Means number of chromosome will be equal. Number of chromosome in the daughter cell of formed by mitosis will be equal. So other name of mitosis is equational division. Equational division. There may be a question. Why mitosis is called as equational division? Mitosis is called as equational division because the number of chromosomes in the daughter cells are same as mother cell. Understood or not? Mitosis understood where growth and development of the body takes place. Where only mitosis cell division takes place. One cell divides to form two daughter cells and the number of chromosomes are same in the daughter cell. So it is called as equational division. Very clear? Now come to the meiosis. As I have told you that it takes place in the reproductive organ. And meiosis cell division takes place in the reproductive organ where one cell divides to form four daughter cells. In meiosis, one cell divides to form four daughter cells. Now, a question arises, what will be the number of chromosomes in the daughter cell? This is the mother cell and four daughter cells are formed. And number of chromosomes are reduced to half. Number of chromosomes number of chromosomes in daughter cells are reduced to half. This try to understand. Giving example of human being. As I have told you that human being, how many chromosomes are there? 23 pairs. Full set of chromosomes. Full set of chromosomes. And if full set of chromosomes are there, it is represented by the formula 2n. Full set of chromosomes, or you can call it diploid. What it is called? Diploid means chromosomes are in pair or full set of chromosomes. In other organisms, the numbers are different. I am giving example of human being that each cell of human contains 23 pairs of chromosomes. Means full set of chromosomes means 2n or diploid. And when the cell divides by meiosis cell division in the reproductive organ, the number of chromosomes are reduced to half. So, in daughter cells, what will be the number of chromosomes? Number of chromosomes will become, instead of 23 pairs, 23, not pair. Instead of 23 pair, the number of chromosomes in daughter cell will become 23, and it is called haploid. What it is called? Haploid, represented by single N. Now a question arises: why number of chromosomes are reduced to half in meiosis cell division? Try to understand what I have told you, that it takes place in reproductive organs, and reproductive organs are testes and ovary. Reproductive organs are testes and ovary. Can you name the cell produced by the testis? Yes. Testis produces male sex cell. Male sex cell. Or you can say male gamete. Male sex cell, or you can say male gamete. Or you can say sperm. Okay. Try to understand. Reproductive organ example is testis. Testis produces sex cell, male sex cell, or male gamete, or sperm. And in human being, what will be the number of chromosomes in sperm cell? It will be 23 pair, means 46 or 23. Only 23 will contain 23 chromosomes. Very clear or not? Represented by single N. So male gamete means a sperm which is a single cell. Its nucleus will contain not 23 pair, only 23 chromosomes. Coming to the reproductive organ of female. As I have told you, the reproductive organ of female is ovary, and reproductive organ of female is ovary. Can you name the cell produced by the ovary? Sex cell, female sex cell. What is the female name of the female sex cell? Egg or ovum. Egg or ovum. Very clear. The female's ovary produces female sex cell or female gamete or egg or ovum. Now, what will be the number of chromosome in the ovum? Human ovum. Number of chromosomes in human A is equal to 23. Now try to understand. Fertilization I have taught, fusion of male and female gamete. What happens in fertilization? There is meeting, fusion or union of male and female gamete. When male and female gamete fuses together, 23 chromosome from the male and 23 chromosome from the female combines and 23 pairs of chromosome are restored. 23 from male, 23 female, 23 and in babies 23 pairs. Understood or not? To restore the normal number of chromosome in the offspring or babies or zygote, there is meiosis cell division in the reproductive organ. Very, very important question. Why number of chromosomes are reduced in the meiosis cell division? Once more, try to understand the question. Why the number of chromosomes are reduced to half in meiosis cell division? The answer is to restore the normal number of chromosome in the daughter cells. To restore the, not daughter cells, sorry, to restore the normal number of chromosome in the babies or offspring. As I have, my each cell will contain 23 pair, and out of 23 pair, 23 chromosomes came from mother side and 23 chromosomes came from father side. Very clear on that. And meiosis cell division, which takes place in the reproductive organ, contain half number of chromosome in the daughter cell. To restore the normal number of chromosome in the offspring, number of chromosome is reduced to half. So meiosis cell division is also called as reductional division. Try to understand. Meiosis cell division is also called as reductional division. Give reason question. Meiosis cell division is also called as reductional division. Now, why it is called as reductional division? Because the number of chromosomes are reduced to half in the daughter cells formed by meiosis cell division. It is reduced to half to restore the normal number of chromosome in the offspring. Very clear? Mitosis cell division is called as equational division. Mitosis cell division, one cell forms two cells and the number of chromosome is same, so it is called as equational division. Meiosis cell division takes place in the reproductive organ, forms reproductive cell, male gamete or female gamete, and the number of chromosomes are reduced to half to maintain normal number of chromosomes in the offspring, and it is called as reductional division. So this part is clear that there are two types of cell division, meiosis and mitosis. Now, this we have understood that one cell divides to form two daughter cells in mitosis. One cell divides to form two daughter cells in mitosis. But how it happens? What are the stages? The cell became mature. In the interphase, the cell matured itself, and after that, the daughter cell will divide. There are certain stages, and in mitosis, 4 phases are there. one cell divides to form two daughter cells. Those phases are prophase. Second is metaphase. Third is anaphase. And fourth is telophase. Very clear or not? Four steps are there in mitosis cell division. Four phases are there: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. Now let us discuss what happens in prophase. See here, there may be a question to identify whether it is a plant cell or animal cell. I am drawing here. Suppose one diagram I have shown like this. And one diagram like this. Which one is plant cell and which one is animal cell? Yes, this is plant cell and this is animal cell. There may be a question. Give reason to support your answer. Plant cell is rectangular in shape. Rectangular. Second thing, plant cell, you can see here two membranes are there. Cell wall is present. See here, this is the cell wall and this is cell membrane. Cell wall and second is cell membrane. But here only one outer covering is there and that is the cell membrane. Try to understand. It is rectangular in shape, it is a spherical or oval in shape. It has two membranes. It has single membrane. So this one is plant cell and this one is animal cell. And almost the process are same in both. But we will discuss, we will show, I will show you the diagram. Now listen. In plant cell, centrioles are not present. Centrioles are present in animal cell. Other difference. Centrioles present in animal cell. And what is the location of centriole? Where it is located? Located near nucleus. Near nucleus in cytoplasm. Try to understand. Here is the centriole. Very clear. And in plant cell, the centrioles are not present. Centrosome not present. In animal cell, centriole are present or centrosome is present. Very clear. Now, what happens in prophase that we have to discuss. In your book, in some book, early prophase and late prophase is given. Dear children, early prophase and late prophase is given. Don't go to the early prophase and late prophase. That is wrong. So in mitosis, first stage is the prophase. Don't go in early and late. Early prophase and late prophase. No need to. No need. So don't see this. Only go to the prophase. Suppose what happens in prophase? Let us see. This is a animal cell, nucleus. This is the nuclear membrane. What happens in both plant and animal cell? This nuclear membrane disappears. So first change takes place, nuclear membrane disappears. Nucleolus is present. Nucleolus disappears. Second thing, nucleolus disappear. Nuclear membrane disappear. Nucleolus disappear. Then what happened? And chromatin network. These are chromatin fibers. Chromatin fibers becomes shorter and thicker. This chromatin fibers, they become shorter and thicker. Very clear or not? So what happens in prophase? Nuclear membrane disappear, nucleolus disappear, chromatin fiber become distinct, shorter and thicker, and this takes place in both plant cell and animal cell. And in animal cell, especially in the animal cell, what happens? Centrioles start moving to the opposite poles. Now let me make you understand. In geography, you have read about North Pole and South Pole. Here, in biology, I am teaching poles. Suppose this is nucleus. I am showing only nucleus. The middle of the nucleus and middle of the earth is called as equator. The middle of the nucleus, let it say equator, and these are the poles. Here one pole is there and here one pole is there. What I have told that centrioles divides. Suppose here is the centriole. It divides and will go to the opposite poles. Centrioles will move to the opposite pole in the prophase. Okay. Now, once more try to understand what changes I have told you. Nuclear membrane disappear, nucleolus disappear, the chromosome became distinct, means shorter and thicker, and now the chromosomes will appear like this. And I have told you this is the centromere and they are the chromatids. And what will happen? And they are attached by spindle fibers. Spindle fibers, a type of thread. They are attached by the spindle fibers. Spindle fiber appears between daughter centriole and nuclear membrane and nucleus, as I have told, disappear. So these changes, only centriole related changes takes place in animal cell. Otherwise, same is the change in plant cell and animal cell. It means what will happen if the chromosome will become shorter and thicker, then how it will appear? It will appear like this. Very clear? So this stage is the prophase stage. This way it will appear. This stage is the prophase stage. In animal cell, the centriole will divide and move towards the opposite pole. Nuclear membrane will disappear. Nucleolus will disappear. and it can be seen in plant and animal cell. So dear children, today up to this much. In the next video, I will discuss the next step, that is metaphase, anaphase, telophase and so on. So thank you very much and read it properly whatever I have taught. Thank you.